Hello everybody, this is Els, Elizabeth Craft Designs. How are we doing? It is a wonderful, beautiful day in Denver, Littleton, Colorado. I'm just going to see if everything works. Oh, it looks like it. That is fabulous. That is fabulous. I am going to work with the new Living It Up collection. Let's see if some people, I see somebody already there. So that's good. Wonderful. So let's see if the comments work as well. Marcia, I see. Borski, hi, how are you? I'm just going to wait for a second till some more people are coming on. And then we're going to get started. Let's see. And maybe it's just a slow morning, eh? Can be as well. Okay, I see some people coming in. If somebody can give a little comment so I can see that that's working as well. Oh, yes, there you are. Great to see you. Thank you. Okay, so I am going to work with the new Living It Up collection. And so it is a new mice collection from Josette. And for the people that are not familiar with it, hi Sylvia. For the people that are not familiar with it, it's we have a big mouse and a little mouse. And I'm going to show you those. And then I'm going to show a few, I'm going to explain the line a little bit. So we have big mouse, so it all starts with these two. So you have little mouse 2204 and you have 2203 big mouse. It has all the clothes in it, so they're standalone, fantastic sets as well. So you can make mice without any accessories. But since that introduction of the big mouse and the little mouse, we have, I think this is the third release now with the mice. So we have accessories. And this time it is winter and baking and cooking and painting. And so it's a super fun set, I have to say. Super fun release. We just had an expo in Mesa, Arizona. And we sold out of a lot of stuff because people absolutely loved it. So what I'm going to work with today is the Big Mouse Winter Accessories 2285. And so you see the Big Mouse, but it says Big Mouse sold separately. So you get the accessories. So you get two outfits. So we have the pants here, we have a sweater, we have a puffy here, we have the goggles, we have two different hats. So this one goes with the sweater, but of course it doesn't matter if you put this one here. You can mix and match everything. Belinda, you got some accessories today arriving? Yeah, I believe that. It is so much fun. And then we have a little mouse also for the winter. I'm going to work with this one today, but I'm going to show you some samples that also includes this one. And that is the 2284, the little mouse winter accessories. And that one is a snowboarder. And I know, some kids, my grandkids are now trying to, they want to snowboard as well. So learn the skiing first. And now they are snowboarding as well because they like to learn that. So that is for the little mouse. So same, downy here, so a puffy, a sweater, a toque. So just super fun stuff and smaller goggles, of course, and the snowboard. So super fun stuff to work with. Super fun stuff. And then I'm also going to use the trees from this one and the snow from this one. So you have the snow border here, and I'm going to use those pieces, and I'm going to use the trees. And then here you can see, so that is the 2286 winter scenery accessories. So, and again, little mouse is not included. So that is that. And I want to show you some samples. Where do I put this? I have two lives back to back. So I'm here now, and then I'm going straight over to the Elizabeth Craft Designs Facebook page. So I'm actually looking forward. So I'm going to bake something there, and I'm going to do something skiing here, or a winter scenery, like a layout. So this one is, just a fun one, like from, I think it's from, let's just say it's from our design team members, because we have such a fantastic design team, and I don't want to mess anything up. But if you go to the Elizabeth Craft Designs blog or to the Elizabeth Craft Designs Facebook page, the family page, all the design team members post there. So Elizabeth Craft Designs family will show you all the samples from the from this collection as well. And I have to say, after this weekend, I know Sylvia is here. She posted the bunny that we had before with the clothing from the new collection. and it's absolutely fabulous. So make sure to check that out. So this big mouse just in a winter scenery. Of course, this can be a fantastic Christmas card as well. So that is all up to you, but I can see this, you know, I would love to receive a Christmas card like this. And then I would probably, you know, for the Christmas card, I probably would do a red sweater, make it more Christmassy colors, but how fun would that be? Love that. Then this one is, you know, I had this during the weekend as well, and people love that. So this again shows big mouse, little mouse. But then, I know, Jackie, I think so too. Are you working at the moment, Jackie? Because I know you were on the... You need to work the fields right now. So you might be in the tractor and watching a little bit. So this is big mouse and little mouse. So, but here you see the little mouse with the puffy from the big mouse, I think. Pretty sure. Here. And then here, look at that, like a pop-up. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, there is Anita. Anita made this one. I know that. I know that one. But, so look at that. You see, so the head from the big mouse... And then here you have the big mouse. And here she cut the puffy open in half. So, you know, that is when it's warm. But look at the sweater, at the detail of the sweater that you see here. You see the little stars. And it's just, it's really, really fantastic. The only thing I know Anita doesn't ski. And I was just noticing that because we don't put our skis on the tips. We turn them around, Anita. So this would go to the bottom. But I just noticed that little detail just now. Yeah. Yeah. And then You're the Best, and You're on Another Level. That's from one of the stamp sets as well that comes with it. And my grandkids are on another level already right now than me. Then this one, I think this is Ellen. I don't know. Oh yeah, Ellen Prince. I kind of recognize some from some designers, but not all. But and I don't want to shorten any of the design team members. Let's go to the Elizabeth Craft Designs family page, and you will see all these beautiful samples there as well. And then you know right away who it is. So this one, little mouse with the skis instead of the snowboards. And then do more of what you love. Well, can't wait for the season. My skis are in Canada. Then I'm using the trees here, but the trees come from a... No, I'm doing that wrong. Because the trees are on with the sleigh. So I don't know why I show this one. But cute card. But the cabin is another die set. But I thought it goes with the trees, but that's not true. So, but great card, great card. Then I have this mice, this one. That is just, and I am, you know me, like actually next hour I'm going to work with fabric. But this, and I don't know because there's no name on it, but look at this, front and back. So this one, this version will be in my tree with Christmas. And then in fabric, with fabric and felt, and, but how cool is that? Can you imagine? Oop, hanging in my tree. Happy day. Happy day. Then I have here two mice from Anita as well. I know that. But look at that. So big mouse, little mouse. Love that. And then I have here one from, I think it's Jose. Yeah, Jose. And that is this one. And in the next hour, I will show more samples, like on the Elizabeth Craft Designs page. In the next hour, I will show samples from the design team, from all the other new things as well. But right here, oh, and I just noticed one. So Jose is definitely not a snowboarder as well. Well, she forgot the bindings, but that's minor. But she put the bindings from the, from the snowboard on the shoes. So the bindings should be on here. But hey. Who cares, eh? Who cares? It's super. And maybe there's a system that you snap on your bindings as well, but I don't think so. I don't think. That's just what I noticed as well. So what I'm going to do today, I am going to make, because of course my grandchildren live in Banff and they ski. So that is just, you know, great fun. So this is Annika. And when I saw this picture, I thought, oh, that would be so cool with the jacket. And she doesn't have a downy. It's actually from the ski school. But so I have that picture to put on there. And one of our design team members already made a 12 by 12 as well, which is super, super cool. But before I start doing this, I'm first going to splatter some paint. Because you see on here, I did it already. Because that dried already. And then here I have the snow. I actually put it on here as well. And you can see it, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see it. There's definitely some splattering going on there. Can you see it? I don't know. But there's splatters on here, so I can see it. But I need to splatter the trees. And I am going to take the risk to do that in the screen. So I have an old towel here. Normally I have a box, but sometimes I do it here as well. So that kind of covers quite a nice space. I have my bowl of water here. And I am using, so I'm going to splatter paint like snow on the trees as well. And I am using this paint, the acrylic white paint from Dina Wakley. I have a like a fan brush because that just works really well. And I'm just trying to, and you see even have splatters on my hand from earlier. I know, Belinda, tree ornaments for sure. Yeah, the matching colors. I like that as well. You mean from the, yeah, from the last card as well. Yeah, or from Anita's matching colors as well, I think. But yeah, I love that as well. So here. So just a little bit of paint on there. And then you take the brush. Make it a little bit more watery. And then you're just going to do this. Oh, wait. Need a little bit more water, and then I can leave those to dry. I am careful because I don't want it to go everywhere. But that's how you make the snow. A little bit more water. I want some there. And then I'm going to add the snow maybe from the trees itself later. That's kind of in a die set. But right now I'm just, oh, that's too much. You see, then I water it down too much. But hey, it can snow heavily as well. That's all fine. I'm going to put those in a safe spots where I'm not going to touch them, which is tricky. And I hope I know where I left them later, but I think I do. I think I do. Oh, yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to stay close. Normally I do it a little bit higher up, but I want to stay close to the trees. So that's why I'm probably getting the heavier snow as well. But that is all fun and fabulous. That's all good. I love some good snow. It's still super warm here. So I am ready for fall and winter. I know on the pass here, so in Colorado on the pass, there was the first snow already. So like about an hour, I think, from here. So we have super hot weather here. Super hot today, but about an hour from here, it snowed a little bit on the pass. So if I want to see snow, I can go already. Yes. I know that adds so much to the scene. I think so too. And I forgot to show you something, but I will show it when it's dry. Because actually all the cutouts in there. So that's that. That's good. This is going away. I survived this one with adding any paint to my clothing, I think. Okay, fold that. And then those can dry. And then I can start. I'm going to put the water away for a second in a safe place so I don't mess up that one because that is too tricky. Okay, that should be safe. Okay, so and now I'm going to work on the mice, and then I am going to build the scenery, and I love building those sceneries either on cards or on layouts or on you know, planner, journal. It is just fun. Okay, and in this case, so here I have all the accessories. You see, I kind of matched it with the clothing from Annika, because I thought that I'd only put her on fancy shoes, like shiny fancy shoes. So this is, she's fancy Nancy now for sure. She is all into the fancy stuff. So let's put this on the side. So a lot of times, of course, we do I use my soft finish cardstock. Right now, I am using like colored cardstock. So I'm just going to etch everything, and I will do that quickly. I could have done that already, but I actually just came back yesterday from the show, and then today I have the 2 lives back to back, so there was something to do here. So unpack everything, wash everything. I have an article to write for the next Creative Scrapbook magazine. And I love the latest edition. I have it right next to me here, because I thought in my spare moments that I have, or during coffee, I'm going through it. And those are my moments of sanity. And I did not cut a kind of a helmet kind of thing with this one. So I am going to color that hair a little bit, like that little extra piece. I'm going to use this for that. And of course, skiing without a helmet is not a good idea. I think I don't know if it's forbidden, but I always wear a helmet. But the little mouse is a little bit naughty and will ski without a helmet. Oh my goodness, Belinda, right now it is, because Banff, of course, is close by. I hope Katarina is coming. I didn't contact her yet. Creative Scrapbook, the first few times Katarina came to Banff to visit us. And yeah, it was fantastic. Fantastic, I have to say. So that would be awesome again. But we'll see. I know she is always busy as well. Oh, this one I first need to do the cheeks. Before I etch that. The arms, this I basically don't need to etch. The arms I don't need to etch. The shoes I don't need to etch. Or the feet, sorry, because those will have boots. So only the tail still. And then I am ready to rumble. Okay, first that, put this away. This goes on the sheet here. So for the eyes, and I'm going to do this with some tattered rose. The cheekies, the cheeks. So that's, because definitely, and I see some rosy cheeks there. So I'm using the oxides here. Let's see if it shows up enough. Yes, it does. So you do that before you etch it with the frayed burlap that I'm using. Oh, Sylvia, you're all set? Fantastic. Can't wait. Can't wait. Well, it was apparently they expect a good winter in Banff. So this is oxide tattered rose. So take your winter coat. Take your winter coat. And now I'm going to etch this one with that. Because if you do that before, then you will end up by dragging that frayed burlap into your cheeks. Okay, that's that. Then I'm going to color the eyes, and I have those eyepiece, and I did prepare these already, but then I thought, Annika doesn't have brown or gray eyes. She has blue eyes, kind of a bluish eyes. So I'm going to do it differently. And when I cut pieces like this, or pieces like the snow I have here, I'm not for sure if I'm going to use that this time, but these ones. And I'm going to lift it up, and I hope you can see it, but when you do it through a regular die cutting machine, I see all those bumps from the pull out, when you push it out, what's in the die. When you run it through your little die cutting machine, and it's with the eyes the same, and I always say that because I really think it makes a difference, but if you run that with a die cutting machine like this, which has a little bit less pressure, in my case, I don't know what your die cutting machine does, then you don't see those bumps. So the eyes, double-sided tape on the back of the white soft finish cardstock, and then I can, you don't see any bumps. So I like that a lot better. So in this case, I am going to color those eyes, and I am going to first black for the centers, which is this. And you can also, if you're afraid that you touch the other thing, this is a non-stick sheet. You can also take those out, of course, and then color them. But I just try to stay away from the other pieces, and I will build the eyes up here. There you go. And you have 3 eyes, because in the set in the big mouse set, there's a sideways looking mice as well. So there's part for that in there. And now I thought for the eyes, I'm going to use this color, the BG73. And I am going to color the eyes with that color, because then you have a more blue-gray kind of eye, which I thought, I'm going to take these two, would be more appropriate for Annika. And then I have for the nose and the mouth. So this is the nose for the sideways looking one, And this, the mouth and the nose for the front looking one. I am using, and you can just find your matching marker. But here I am using the Olo, and it's number, OR 4.1. Depending on how you color your eyes, or how you color your mice, or you know, you can play with that. Take this out. So now of course this is sticking. That's why the double-sided adhesive is so nice, because if you don't use double-sided adhesive, it will stick. Sorry, it will be hard to glue it on nicely, sorry. I need to finish my sentence. Are we still doing good? I have no sound. Okay, is there other people with no sound, or are we good? I think we should be good. But I was just going to say, a lot of times I have some trouble with creators. So there's kind of a, oh no, Anita heard me. So I think it might be on your side, Valerie. Sorry. And then we have those tiny little dots here on the side, 3. So I'm just going to put those here. Just that little sparkle in the eye. And again, I cannot say it enough. I have made so many mice already, and I never get tired. Oh, you got it. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you for letting me know that it worked. Okay, so no black eyes this time. You see blue eyes. Okay, so now we're going to put the mice together quickly. And I know a lot of people seen it doing, but there will always be new people. And again, it is so much fun. Okay, yours is good. Thank you, Sylvia. Okay, so in this ear there is an embossed line. So I can see where I need to put that eye. Because Josette is because I don't know if I said it already, but this collection is designed by Josette, our daughter. And she did a fabulous, her ideas are just really, really fun. So this is the Cute and Whimsical collection. Of course, we have fabulous designers throughout. But, yeah, very proud of our daughter, I have to say. Very proud. That's. Then we're going to put this one on. My goodness, it's warm in here again. When I'm going live and I see my face at the Elizabeth Graphic Designs page, because I have a different setup there. I don't know how. And Mark said you should be able to use the same system for this live as well. But I am not a computer expert, so I am just happy that this works. And I will figure it out. And now with the back-to-back, so I have everything ready to go on my computer for the live on our own Facebook page. So I thought I'm not getting in trouble there. I was counting my mice vote. I did over 250 already. And Sylvia, to be honest, are you tired of it? No, you're not. Because you are producing the most fun. And Sylvia is a big traveler. And Sylvia made like all characters mixing and matching. She's an expert in that. And kind of recreating all her travel things, which was super, super nice. Okay, where's the rest of my eyes? Oh, here. Here. So now you can put in the mouth. Absolutely. That's what I mean, Sylvia? That's what I mean. It is so cute. And the nose, you just line up at the top here. And again, so this is with the double-sided adhesive on the back. There you go. And now I have, so I'm going to get the clothes with it as well already. So I have the shawl here. So I'm going to edge it. I edge everything and just lets it stand out a little bit more. So, because this is an extra piece that kind of gives it dimension, which is cool. And I learned that it's better to put the shawl on, like the scarf shawl. The scarf on first before you put the body on, like the body on the head. kind of thing. Count you a lot or never get bored. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. Now it's fun. It is fun. You see, by edging it, now you see that little line here, so it kind of makes it more realistic, which I think is fun. So there is an inner body as well, like here. I don't need that because I know I'm going to cover it with the pants and shoes, everything. So I'm going to put this one on first, and then the puffy is closed, so I don't need to put a sweater on it. With the sample that you saw from Anita, that has a that was the puffy open. Then you put the sweater underneath there. I finally jumped on the mountain. I know, did you? Yeah, Jane. Honestly, it was fun to see because we had people at Expo this weekend. And I said, no, I'm not. And I had the same last week that said, no, I was not going to do it, but I need to. And I think you do. Because it is so super fun to create. And it just makes you happy. We need happy these days. We need happy. And it is so much fun to create. Honestly. And you can say that that's for kids. No, I don't agree. Because I really, really enjoy creating these mice. I really enjoy it. And what you see, I don't know if you notice, let me see if I see it quickly. What, yeah, with this one as well. What Anita did is to make it look more puffy. She accented the puffy lines, you see? So now you have a real puffy jacket. So I will do that later maybe, but by accenting those embossed lines that are in here, I don't know if you can see them, but they're there. So by giving them an accent, you make it like really puffy. Which is cool. I know, it's really, oh, what am I going to use? I think I might use I'm going to use one straight arm and one bended. So he can hold, or she can hold her own skis. So one bent arm, one straight. So this is going to be the bended one, yeah. And then the other one is the straight one, and then they can hold the skis. This one, I did this already. Arms I don't need to because that's going to be covered. Feet are going to be covered. So I think I am good. So, going to put the jacket on first. And everything you can see where you need to line it up here. Everything is so well designed. Now the scarf, well, let's do the arms first, behind it. So I have this one bended, because you get two bended arms and you get two straight arms. So you can kind of make a whole, you know, you can position them differently, those arms. So I don't need that one. I don't need that one. Putting that away. So putting this on. Oh, I forgot to die cut the... I need to do this because I forgot to die cut, because there's mittens as well. But, and I have to say honestly, like those kids that are living in Banff, if you freeze off your fingers, they don't. So, Banff local, we say then here. Banff local. Annika's a Banff local, so she can do it out. But you see here, it was snowy and cold. And that's actually in Lake Louise, when she had ski lessons. I don't know if they still do those things, because that looks so hot to me. But it's kind of also a fashion thingy. I know the perfect jacket, yeah. And I can add the gloves later as well. Okay, that's that. Now the scarf. I know that, yeah, Sylvia's mice went on an adventure for sure. There. And then I'm going to put the arms. Well, let me do this first, because then I can position the skis. So the arms I will do later. I can do the feet already. I'm just going to add some glue here. Just a tiny bit. You can take the feet. And if it overlaps, you can actually just put the shoes on there as well. But I intend to always put the feet on first, depending on how you position. And then those fancy boots. There. I thought she would like that. I need a new Big Mouse snow pants for my planner because I'm doing as about. Oh, okay. Wool snow-covered pants. That will be fun. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use my mice in my planners and my journals as well. I just love it. Okay, that's that. Don't forget the tail. You know, it would be fun. It would be something that Anita might do, like put a mitten over the tail. Where do you put your mittens? Hang them from the tail. That would be an Anita thing, I think. So now this one, I'm going to put some glue here, but I might need to add, and I might do that right away, a little glitter, a glue dot, because there is some dimension there. So what I'm going to do, little foam dots, I'm going to put that on here. So now it's kind of even. You see, because otherwise this was too high. So I'm going to do it this way. Instead of using the wet glue is actually better. So because now it's level, otherwise it would not stay with a little piece like that. So, and of course you can kind of tilt the head a little bit, which gives it, I'm going to do that a little bit. So just gives it a little bit more character. Oh, I should not have taken off the other side of the double-sided adhesive yet. So I'm just going to take a little piece of tape because I'm not gluing it on yet. So I could have left that thing on. So I'm just going to cover this so it doesn't stick now. And then I have my happy mice. And now I am going to put together the skis and the goggles. I'm going to put the hands there. There we go. And I have these two pieces, they go on top of here. So I actually choose wooden skis, and somebody else posted something with wooden skis. So this is real wood. And of course Annika doesn't have those, but I just thought it was fun. I have old wooden skis here, kind of mix the old with the new, which I think is super cool. That's. Then I'm going to put the goggles together. So you have two layers. So this is the bottom one. Then I'm going to put these on here. And I could have done, I didn't, but I should have done double-sided adhesive on that side of the goggles. But I have this glue, the B7000, which has a fine line. So let's see, I just need to make sure that it doesn't come out on the side. But I should have done double-sided adhesive, else you should have known. And I forgot to do that. Just make sure that it's not too thick. So now I have this one. I always put a piece of washi tape on when I cut something acetate, because you will not find it anymore otherwise. So I'm just going to line that up perfectly. And if I'm out a little bit, oh, and now I actually have glue on my finger, which I put there. That is not smart, but it is what it is. I can change it now. Will you see it on here? Yeah, you will see it. But I don't have another one. So I am going to glue it on. So don't do what I did. Use the double-sided adhesive. You know, that is... I will definitely make new goggles after the live, because I don't want that. So I'm going to cut the acetate again, and I'm going to cut these two with double-sided adhesive on it. And then you have your goggles. There you go. And now I see that I have a little bit, and I have that a lot of time, that the acetate sticks out a little bit. You take your little ECD scissors, and I just snip that off on the side here. Maybe the goggles are frosty. Yeah, then I need to make them completely frosty. Or just dirty. Yeah, that happens with kids for sure. Dirty goggles. It's snow, like it's snow. I want to see here a little bit as well. So then I always check that, but I'm fine for now, because I'm going to make them new. Absolutely. Hi, Susan. Okay, this. Now I have my skis here, and I did my bindings and all in silver. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to color, and that's, of course, that's a mix and match of modern, and because when the time was there for wooden skis, there were no silver poles, there were wooden poles. But I just loved, you know, the idea of mixing and matching it. but that's myself. Okay, what am I going to do with the handles? I'm going to color those, so that's the same silver cardstock, but I am going to color those black. And then I'm going to sand them a little bit with the little sanding block. So it kind of looks a little bit vintagey. And I'm going, uh-oh, did I just lose? No, here it is. And these ones I might leave like that, and then I'm going to sand these two. I think that is fun as well. And I have a little sander here. This little thingy. That's that. So then the other silver pieces will still stand out. There we go. I know, for Canadian winters. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay, and these are going to sand a little bit. So they still have that color on there. But it's a little bit more worn out. I just love that look. Okay, that is that. These two, and again, should have had double-sided adhesive on the back. I always think about it with the eyes, but then with those little pieces, I forget. And it's so much better because then you don't have that glue everywhere on your fingers or anywhere. So those are the poles. So when the kids start to ski, they first learn it without poles. And then when they can ski a little bit better, they get the poles in as well. Did you know that those V-shaped binding double up as eyelids? Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that. That's true. That is true. I did not think those were those pieces. Yes. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. But how much fun is it just to work on it? You know, this is so much fun. Honestly. Honestly, honestly. Okay. So that's that. Those. And now I can start building the mice. Finishing the mice. Like with the... Don't need that anymore. So goggles first. So those are going... I'm going to... do you see it? Yeah, you can still see it. I will put them on with a little piece of double-sided adhesive. So I can remove them again. And do it correct. Maybe I will even put a head on at the end. But... for now, so check out the Creative Scrapbook. It will be this afternoon because I need to go live right away on the other side. But I will finish this straight after that one, and then make a picture, and that will be posted on the Creative Scrapbook magazine Facebook page, Facebook group. So you might see a toque or a hat or whatever on there later. But they're definitely new goggles. And of course you can put the goggles on the head as well. But in this case I am going to attach it here. Wait off a little bit. Like that. How cool is that? It is so cool. Okay. Now this. Put the skis together. And the trees are drying. So I think I'm good. First the bindings, the floor, like that go on the skis. And this one, they always are a little bit more backwards than to the front. I don't think they're ever in the middle. I think that's quite okay here. And kind of line it up. That they're about the same. Doesn't matter that much, of course. And then we have those ones. I'm going to put some glue here and just pick it up with my tweezer. Or with my tweezer. One on the fronts. So again, I kind of mix up the old with the new, and I kind of liked it just for fun. Just for fun. This one here. And then this. And this one. Oh yeah, Belinda, it's funny that you say that. Oh, because I was just asking because Sylvia made a oh, I don't did I see that on the family page, Sylvia? Did you share that one already? She actually made pens using the textures, like from the cook. From the cook using textures. Is that a sample I have here? That I'm going to show later. Could be. But that has a texture. Oh yeah, here. Because I asked Sylvia here with the cook. You see, that's actually fabulous. Oui, oui. Oh, and here you see the eyelids. Here. Here. That's the ski part. So fun. That's for the next hour to show. Because then I'm going to work with the cook. Okay. So. This is going to be this one. So I'm going to glue that one on. Yeah, there. So I'm just going to put some glue here. Goes here. And then the sticking out arm goes there. And that one will hold the skin. You can do it up front, but I think I'm going to do it on the front here. You can also do it here. Yeah, back on the back is maybe better. But sometimes I do it at the front and sometimes I do it at the back, you know, depending on what I'm doing, but what I'm thinking about. If I think, because I don't always think. Okay, there we go. So all ready to go. Oh, this one can hold the poles already. So I'm going to glue those together by just adding a tiny bit of glue. Just that they stay in place on one. Kind of like that. So holding the poles there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little piece of that release sheet, put a little bit of glue on here again to not get that it all oozes out or doesn't come in the correct place. So just lightly under there. So there is a little bit of glue under the hand now. Uh-oh, the poles fall apart. They fall apart. That's actually how it works in real as well. I'm walking and then I lose a pole. It's just reality here. It's a reality show here. Like that. Let's see if it holds it. Oh, that actually lines up nicely like that. So poles are safe. Poles are safe. Hello, Ankie. Nice to see you here on the Creative Scrapbook magazine Facebook page. And now I'm going to build the page. So for the edging of the snow, I am going to use a little bit of the tumbled glass just to give it that little bit of a frosty. I don't want to do that brown. Could be as well, but in this case, I'm using that tumbled glass. So when you do the layers, it shows a little bit. And you see, I made like different edges. Hi, Vicky. Nice to see you all here. Okay, now I'm going to build my snowbank. And then, of course, I have my trees. So on this, oh, am I in the screen? Yeah. On this kind of, I thought it would be cool to kind of have a little bit of other stuff going on like that. So this going about here. Do I see that? Yeah. Because that is fun to play with. And then this one. Oh, does the other one go all the way over? Did I check that correct? I think I am. Oh yeah, for sure. Because you need to make sure, of course, that you never end like this with your snow. You don't want to have that. And I saw one of our I think I mentioned it already. One of our design team members made about a 12 by 12, and then So we need to make sure that there's glue here. Wait, just a little bit of glue. She made it 12 by 12, and then she included the cabin, which is super cool. So I need to make sure that I have that fine tip there glued down. Okay, are my trees ready to go? They are. And I think in this case, because I did the splatters, I don't think I'm going to use these pieces, but this is snow that you can also use under the tree, kind of that it's on the ground. You can take those pieces and put them on the trees. So you can choose whatever, if you want to use those pieces, like I did here. But I think in this case, I'm just going to let it snow right now. You see? Because then I can finish the project before 12. But I also like it like this. So that is up to you. But let me put that there. But look at that. And the kids love to ski. I like it when we have a half one somewhere. The kids love to ski in between the trees. So this is actually a kind of a layout. So this is an 8 by 8 piece of cardstock that I have here. So an 8 by 8 piece. So when I do this, I cut it off on the other side here, and then I can use the other piece on the other side again. Oh, bad cutting out. I should use a cutting or a big scissor or a cutting knife. Let's see. And I can always correct it, of course, again. That is easy peasy. I'm actually going to give it a little push. There we are. So what these trees have, they have the little opening. So it's not embossed, it is die cut. So you can slide that snow underneath there. That is just an extra little thing. Yeah, so this one is an 8 by 8 little layout. Like a scrapbook page. Oh, it will be fun to kind of pop up one as well. Let's do that. To give it some dimension. And again, kids love to do all the, that was not different when Mark and Josette were little. They just, you know, gives it something extra fun to do when they kind of just go in all the, you know, there's trails in the trees, like in between the trees. And that is super fun to do. It goes a little bit higher here. I have a larger and a small one left. Oh, this one. Should I put a small one here? No. This one needs to go a little bit lower because now it's kind of floating. That's not good. It needs to be on the snow. On the snow. There we go. There. And this one goes here. Maybe I'll put that. Let's put Annika first, and then this one I was going to do here, kind of this way a bit, and then the skier here. So the question was, do I want to have a little white edge? Yeah, I think that's nice. So this one, and this is from the Pretty Pastels paper pack. There we go. And then I'm going to edge that white one with the blue as well, just to kind of match the, just a little bit, not as much, but then it will match it. That one. Then Annika's picture on there. Ankie, the like, comment, and sharing is on the Elizabeth Craft Designs page, which will I go to in about 10 minutes. Then I will switch. I will have this done. How cool! How fun! How fun! So Annika's picture is going there. Kind of under the tree a bit. Of course I need to line it up, but I have the cardstock to line it up because of the squares there. So I can easily line it up by just looking at the cardstock. And now that cute little guy or girl is going here. How cool is that? Oh, I love it. I love it. So do I want to have a tree behind? Oh, I kind of like that. Or the little one. Let's see, let's see. No, the big one. I like the big one. I'm going to put that on first. And you don't need a lot of glue for that because that is always fine. There. And now Annika's going here. And then the skein hand. So I'm going to put her in front of the trees. Oh, I love that. And then I might do a little phrase here, but I will do that later. And then skis, go here. Love it. Love it. Should I put this a little bit higher? Oh no, it's stuck already. I can do snow there. But I'm just going to put Annika here, like there. Yeah, okay. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Oh, I need to do actually pop dots under the ears because the body is a little bit thicker. And then the head can pop out a little bit. So do that. These are black ones, but that is fine. Just a little bit pop that. I know. Yeah, this is 8 by 8, so it's a little bit bigger. It's so it's not a card. It's more like a. Oh, I'm going to put her higher. I'm going to put her here on the snow. Oh, my choices, choices. No, because I want to do something here. I think I might do it like a hanging board or something, like something is hanging here, like a sign. You see, by adding pop dots, so now this is kind of, you know, it gives it dimension as well. Oh, she will love this. Okay. Just some glue in the center here for the skis. Now, basically, they always do the skis under the arms, eh? But you cannot kind of mimic how they hold them. I'm going to put them in front. Up here. Behind the ear. Yeah, so Anita, that's why you put the tips up, because you don't want the tips to get damaged. So that's more important than the bottom part of the ski. But basically, you always put them over your shoulder. But depending. Okay, that's it. I love it. I know, Lisa, it is, honestly, it is so much fun to do. So much fun to do. I have one tree left. Do I want to put that somewhere or do, oh, I kind of like that. Not there for sure. That doesn't make any sense. Now, because here I'm going to make a nice sign. I just decided that. So it's not going there. But here, I kind of like it. I can also put it here and then cut it off. No. No. Oh, this is also nice. I know, Belinda, that was of course my thought to make a frame around it as well. But because we are at the Scrapbook magazine now, and that's a lot of people do scrapbooking, so I just wanted to show that I'm definitely going to make a frame like this as well. So am I going to do it here? I kind of like it here. And then trim it off, kind of, you know. If I look at the screen, there or here. Sometimes I need to look to my screen, then you see better how it works. I'm going to put it here and then trim it off. And then I will add, again, I will do the goggles new. I might give her a little hat as well. Deciding now. And then I will take a picture and post it on the page. But it needs to wait till after the live. How cool is that? Love it. Oh, that should pop dot. I should pop dot that one. That is more fun to give a dimension. Yeah, I know the frames, that will absolutely happen. Because before we know it, they are on skis again. I need a little pop that at the bottom as well. Just a second. And then I will be done. It's amazing that I got it done exactly in and out. That happens so many times that you that you have it done in exactly the time frame that you have in mind. You don't kind of, you know, I don't practice, so I don't know, but then somehow. So that is it. So again, I think I will make a fun wooden sign here with something and do that. But that is it. So I want to thank you all for watching. And of course, point your friends out to this wonderful magazine, Creative Scrapbook magazine. And next month, David will be here with his new release. But I really thoroughly enjoyed it, making a... Yeah, I can see it happening. So watch this space later today, when I will post a picture with the kind of the sign here and the finished page. So thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.